Come on, man. What are we talking about? Come on, man. 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 How many push-ups you want to do?
Have you ever smoked?
I have.
Okay. Like in
And
college,
I inhaled. I did inhale.
Okay.
Are you a junkie?
What do you say?
In the US, I want to have a chat about Joe Biden again. He's leading strongly in the polls, but he's still looking like Chauncey Gardner in being there, isn't he? Can he really run in November? Here's his latest appearance where once more he forgot where he was and then tried to pass it off as some kind of joke.
Welcome to Kingswood Community Center. Actually, that's the one down I used to work. It's a joke. You didn't know where we were. Anyway, it's great to be here and back in a place where, I want to thank William.
Yeah, it's just great to be here wherever I am. Now, later in the same appearance, he inadvertently focused on what must be looming as his own greatest vulnerability.
The president says, think about it. What the words of a president matter significantly.
Well, they sure do, and that's why there are a lot of questions about this man becoming president.
Rapidly rising I don't know. Why doesn't he just act like a president? That's a stupid way to say it.
You know, Donald Trump was asked us.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, probably best I
don't know what I was going to say.
Look, tomorrow's Superstar Tuesday, and I want to thank you all. I tell you what, I'm rushing ahead.
This is literally who he is.
I just can't figure the guy. It's like watching a yo-yo. I shouldn't have said it that way. It's like watching.
It feels that way. I want to ask you.
I'm coming directly to you for ask a quick favor. And I tell you what, I'm so darn proud. And those poor people who have lost, anyway. I've been here a number of times. Last time was, I think, all the way back in 2014. But I've been here before that. I love this place. Look, what's not to like about Vermont in terms of the beauty of it? And what a neat town.
If elected, you would turn 82 at the end of your first term. You'd be the oldest president in American history. Are you willing to commit American history?
American.
Yes.
We should make sure that we have no one going to jail for a drug offense. They go directly mandatory prison. I would see to it for immediately moving toward, we're in fact in a position now that if in fact we dealt with mitigation across the board, just what we did in the last administration and before, leading to a standard that we provide efficiency for appliances. That saves billions of gallons of gasoline. I mean, billions of $2.3 billion worth of, $500 billion in savings and 2-point-something billion metric tons of CO2 going. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. It would put 720 million women back in the workforce. Why the hell would I take a test? Come on, man. In San Francisco, it's all about, gay bathhouses and everything. It's all about round-the-clock sex. It's all, come on, man. Think about it. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by, you know the thing.
It's personal, and I was actually it was hurtful to hear you talk about the reputations of two United States senators who built their reputations and career on the segregation of race in this country. And it was not only that, but you also worked with them to oppose busing.
Kamala Harris ran for president by rushing to the radical.
Do you call yourself a radical?
Yeah, if that's what radical means, call me a radical.
Come on, man.
Oh, come on, man.
What is he doing? Come on, man. Give me a little break here. But everybody knows who this guy is. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. Get a life. I'm ready on day one after more than 3 years in office. Why isn't Donald Trump ready? Mr. President, wake up. Because we cannot get reelected. We cannot win this reelection. Excuse me, we can only reelect Donald Trump.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this.
Mr. Vice President, thank you. Thanks for your time. Please come back in less than 13 years, sir.
All right, Chuck. Thank you very much.
All right. It's Chris, but anyway.
Chris. I just did Chris. No, I just did Chuck. I tell you what, man, these are back to back. Anyway.
No, it's
I don't
okay.
know how you do it early in the morning, too.
Safe travels on the campaign trail. Thank you, sir.
This is my little sister, Valerie, and I'm Jill's husband. Oh, no, they switched on me. This is my wife. This is my sister. They switched on me. I'm prepared to say that I have a record of over 40 years. Yeah. And that I'm going to beat Joe Biden. No man has a right to raise a hand to a woman in anger other than in self-defense, and that's rarely ever occurs. And so we have to just change the culture, period, and keep punching at it and punching at it.
Today we're at Marymount University reading offensive quotes to students and asking them if they think they're Joe Biden's or Donald Trump's. What they don't know is that all the quotes are actually Joe Biden. What will his supporters say when they find that out? Let's ask them. Who would you vote for in the presidential election between Donald Trump and Joe Biden?
I would probably have to go with leadership, which is Joe Biden. Personally, I would go for Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. I have a few quotes for you here. I want you to guess who said them between Donald Trump or Joe Biden, all right? Somewhat controversial quotes from the past. First quote, you cannot go to a 7-Eleven or Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent. Who do you think said that?
Trump.
Trump.
That sounds like a Trump quote.
Ooh. That's a big yikes. But I might say Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Next up, this was to a largely African-American audience. Quote, if my opponent wins, they're going to put you all back in chains.
Trump again.
Wow. I still think that's Donald Trump.
Oh, definitely Trump.
Trump.
Donald Trump.
Joe Biden.
Next up, this was about President Obama. He called him, quote, the first mainstream African-American who is articulate and bright and clean.
Probably Trump.
I'll go Trump again.
Who do you think said that?
I think Trump said that.
Donald Trump.
What if I told you that all of those are actually Joe Biden?
All right, there it is.
Is that surprising?
Yeah, very.
That's crazy.
Is that surprising?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Oh, that's bad.
Is that surprising to you?
Yeah, I mean, they're all pretty racist, so it's not really good.
Ah, well, that's surprising.
That's really surprising.
Why is that surprising?
I've never heard any of those things before, so the fact that you told me that, now I'm like, damn, is he really who he say he is?
I don't think that's something I want to really support.
Would this potentially impact your vote?
Of course.
Why is that?
Well, I mean, like, since I thought all that was Trump, like, I thought, like, that was going to be a slam dunk, but apparently, you know, I got to reconsider that. So I'll just look more in depth, really.
Would these quotes potentially lead you to another candidate?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, absolutely.
Personally, probably. Like, I would have to really do my research.
Yeah, I think it would.
Would these quotes impact your potential support of him?
Yes.
I'm surprised.
Why is that surprising?
Because then you would hear a lot of media, you know, saying Trump usually is the one targeting and making fun of the other classes. But then you see Joe Biden making some executive decisions when he was vice president that you didn't really see in television. So I guess to a point, I guess media does play a role.